I think we are live. I think we are live. I think we are live. Can everybody hear me? I think it's working. I think it's working. How's everybody doing? I got Steve on now too. Yeah, I think it's working now. I'm over here sweating trying to make this thing work.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me? Oh,
Can you hear
okay.
me? Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I can hear you. I don't know if I'm lagging or you.
It's probably my internet in here. I don't know what's going on my laptop.
Yeah,
I bought a laptop. I need to start using it.
yeah, yeah. You lagging pretty bad.
Dang.
Super Dave, what's up, my man? I always gotta get this dude a shout out at the beginning and the end because he makes it happen with the links. I really do appreciate it, brother. We also got Slick in the house to help
Super
moderate.
duper
Fred
slick.
Hyman.
Hey, Fred.
Yeah, I didn't think we was gonna be able to make this thing happen today, y'all. this it's storming down here. That wind was gusting. I'm willing to bet that wind was gusting 60 miles an hour a while ago. Murdoch, what's going on, my man? Yeah, I lost power and had to reset my internet and all of that. Miss Stephanie is in the house. What's going on, Mike? Ooh, that was a big old lightning storm. I mean, a lightning strike. Ooh, I hope I hold power.
Yeah.
Dark Horse is in the house. What's going on, my man? Todd Phelps.
Hey, Todd.
Who
Yeah,
else
my
we got?
internet is acting
You
weird in the
you
shop.
you better now.
Oh, okay.
It's, it,
Yeah, the TVs won't connect to the internet.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Michael Lawrence.
Yeah, that storm
Quintland.
came through a couple hours ago here.
Yeah. Sid. Air Slick.
What's up, Slick?
Todd. How'd y'all like that little thumbnail that I put together with the bluegill and
Oh,
the? It's pretty cool, huh?
yeah, yeah.
That's what everybody goes after.
The
Summertime
bluegill,
fishing,
man. Yeah,
man. Hey, I can't wait to get back out there,
yeah.
man. It's we'd have been found out. Me and the old LBG, we've been found out out there on Conroe. Them little I told LBG, don't even worry about going to them holes up north no more. You can't do it. Don't do it. They could have got pounded. There's 50 videos out on YouTube now. Same background. But it's okay though. We've held at them holes for several years up there, and we've took a lot of fish out of them. But Conroe need to be pounded. I'm still
Yeah.
looking at this lightning through my skylight over here. It's pretty bad out there, y'all. Devon, what's going on, my man?
Hey, Devon.
James Wanky, John Maddox. Now, who is this dude right here? The big question is, are you going to fish this Lake Houston tournament? Yeah, the one that I put together. The question is, are you going to win it? That's the question. that's the real question.
Sounds like a wager to me.
Exactly. We could do side bets if you want.
Yep.
We could do 1-on-1. We don't need no crew. You
Yep.
want a tournament? We could do a tournament. We could do a tournament this weekend. No, I can't do it this weekend. We could do a tournament soon.
Yeah, I thought my computer was locked up. I think SK locked up. I think he lost power. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, man, I'll answer them till he gets back. Let me check if I'm on the live. Let me see. Yeah, I'm on here. Cool. Yeah, post some questions. Hey, Michael, how's it going, man? Yeah, I can't control anything. That's the only problem. Let me go through these comments. Yes, I agree, Super Dave. He needs a good surge protection. One of them UPCs, UPS ups. Sid Lewis, what's up, man? Just got back our power yesterday from Friday storms. Yeah, I seen a big storm going through there, Sid. I know the Texas Panhandle got slammed, Oklahoma border, I guess. Yeah, a few people. I think 3 people died over there. Let me see. Slick. Looks like a tornado. Yeah, that ain't good. There he goes.
All right. I'm back again. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Man, dude, it's bad out there, dude. It's bad out there. Skinny Kenny came on the live. He got my power going out over here, y'all. He done jinxed me. He talking about weather.
I'm gonna grab some water.
What you talking about? Uh-oh, I'm still not working right, y'all. There we go. It finally went through. I'm not for sure if I'm lagging. I'm not for sure if y'all can hear me. Just got power. Oh, you just got your power back yesterday? Wow, from Friday storm. That's a long time.
Yeah, it was pretty mean.
Yep. Devon, that's all he got is smoke because he ain't got no fire. That's all he got. It's a monster over this way. Sounds like a tornado. Yeah, man, it's bad. It's really bad. It's really bad out there. Rick said for y'all to hit that thumbs up. Thank you,
Yep.
Rick. Major Brown's in the house.
Hey,
Thank
what's
you
up,
for
Major?
joining us, brother. JR is in the house.
14 thumbs up.
There's
48
Slab.
likes.
There's Slab B. There's Slab B.
What's up, Slab B?
Dude, y'all done had y'all heads pounded in enough. Don't try to join. Don't try to get, dude. You don't need that. You don't need that in your life. You really don't. Yeah, Super Dave, and I'm over here moving super slow. I don't know. Am I lagging or what? I'm not sure if I'm lagging.
No, it's pretty good right now.
I'm not for sure if I'm lagging or what. Payne says they'll tournament this weekend now. Payne, I'm not sure what he's talking about. Yeah, I'm lagging, man. Well, it seems like everything is moving super slow to me over here.
Now there's a tournament on Toledo
All right,
Bend.
so that was a little faster.
Yeah, National Crappie League this weekend.
Yeah. Coosa River Crappie Club don't start back up till September this year. Wish they had a couple summer tournaments. Yeah, most people run from summer fishing.
There's a
My
tournament.
daughter moved to Alabama, and my 7-year-old grandson caught a good sized bluegill on a crankbait. My 10-year-old caught 2 of them, and both did everything by themselves. That's super cool right there.
That's cool.
They hook for life now.
Yeah, there's a tournament on Benbrook.
They are hooked
this
for life.
Sunday. So if anyone wants to fish Benbrook, just shoot me an email or whatever, and I'll send you the info. It's going to be at Benbrook Marina. Was it 6 o'clock to noon?
Okay.
Sunday.
Yeah,
$50 entry. Yeah.
Steve, you on your cell phone or your laptop?
Laptop. One of these Surfaces. Am I lagging?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're starting back to lag really bad. Yeah, really bad. Locking up. Yeah, I'm lagging too. It's like I don't have any control over my the comments over here. Well, I don't know if we're gonna be able to make this thing work.
I don't know if he left or. Hey, if you can hear me, put a comment in there. Yeah, JR.
All right, I
All right, there you go.
think I'm back.
Several storms, North Houston, high winds.
I don't know. Yeah, I still don't have good control. All right, there we go. Why do bluegill in Alabama look more brown? I tell you what, it depends on the lake because bluegill can go LBG. Let me change that. LBG when he goes home, he catches them. They're dark burgundy almost color, black burgundy.
Yeah, and them copper nose are more brown than. It depends which type. The red ears or copper nose.
Yep. Uh-huh. But took my family for Father's Day fishing, and my 8 and 5-year-olds both caught crappie and bluegill by themselves. Then
Oh,
lost interest quickly.
cool.
Yeah, 8 and 5 years old, you're lucky to have them out there with you.
Yeah.
They can their attention span is very short. But the thing is, as long as they fish for a little bit, I'm gonna tell you, I think I've ruined my kids because I didn't have anybody to tell me, hey, don't make them fish. I made my kids fish, but they still enjoy it.
Right.
And it's all good. But they still fish to this day. We don't fish as much together, but they Stack Outdoor says happy late Father's Day. Really do appreciate it,
Yep.
brother, and right back.
Yeah.
Devon, I ain't got time to play with this dude. He don't want nothing. Trust me, he don't want none of this. None. Him nor his little crew. Anyway, let's get to talking about some summertime bluegill and crappie fishing. And live scope is automatic. I mean, it's the greatest fishing electronic you can have. But when it comes to
Yep.
bluegill fishing, side imaging rules. Side imaging rules, especially this time of year. When I go bluegill fishing, I don't even worry about turning. I don't even turn it on.
Yep.
When I go bluegill fishing, because all I care about is finding the beds. And if you guys, I don't know if I have a picture of what the beds look like. Do you have a picture of some beds?
I can get one. Yeah, let me get one. Let me
I'm
get
not
one.
sure if I have. Yeah.
I'll get one real quick.
Devon, what y'all's bluegill look like over there? I'm quite sure they're probably the same as the same as what LBG's been catching. He say he's having problems with his power too. Al Booster's in the house. What's going on, my man? We'll try to get a picture up of what bluegill beds look like. I know a while back I had some pictures, but I think I've deleted them.
Let me see.
Depend on the time of year. That too. Yep. Because during the spawn they get darkened up too. They're just like sort of like the crappie. They darken up during their spawn too.
I don't know how to just post a picture. I don't know if I can. It just says video.
Yeah, maybe just video.
Oh, hold on. I think I got it. Oh, Google Slides, PowerPoint, and PDF only.
Yeah. I was wondering about that since they were down south. Yep. Just depends on the area, the lake, watercolor. Slick say I've got control. I appreciate you, brother. Well, James was saying he could hear it loud and clear. Torque, thank you. Trying to get caught up since I was blanked out for a little while. A lot of the older folks in the club, they can't do hot summer months. Me either. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let me blow you up. See if I can. There you go. So you see those potholes? It's like a bunch of tires together.
You can see some fish in them.
Yep. And the bright dots inside the hole will show you that there's fish in them.
Yeah.
And that's what you want to find this time of year. Yep. Good picture, Steve. Thank you for pulling that up. Appreciate you. Yeah, Slab B, man, it's been hot. Right now, if I'm not done by 11:30 or so, it's just what it is right now, man. It's almost unbearable. 12 o'clock hit and you still out on the lake, man. You best be up under some shade somewhere.
I fished till 11 yesterday. Man, it was hot.
Yeah, it's been super hot.
Caught most of my fish in about 15 foot of water.
Devon, I ain't got time to play with them dudes.
Entry fee is $50. They say they would lower it for you.
They can say what they want. They don't want to do nothing on Lake Houston, Lake Conroe either. Actually, to tell you the truth, if they wanted, I'm not even ready to dedicate this. Not getting ready to be the loser show. Like I can't call my show like theirs is SK's crappie show. So we're not gonna do that. Rick asked a question here. Am I correct in thinking I can connect a second 1022 unit to my existing unit and share live scope view? The 1022 is a GPS map, I think.
Yeah, you can see, yeah.
As long as your other unit is GPS map, you can share it.
Yeah,
that's the only way you can connect and see the live scope.
The other guy,
Yep. I just did an install.
You can't look at two different things. It's all the same.
Right. Exactly. Yep. I mean, you can look at side imaging if you want, but if you want to see live scope, it's going to be off of that one transducer.
That unit's probably a live scope only.
Oh, really? The 1022?
Yeah, okay. Unless it's SSV.
Yeah, I just hooked up 2 Echo maps, and you can, that's what the guy, he was sitting back there at the helm while me and the other guy was up there fishing. He could see everything we was doing.
Right. Yeah.
You can connect those units as long as they both the same.
Yeah.
And not exactly the same unit, but in the same class. GPS map, Echo map. It has to be in the same class of those units.
Yeah. And I think if you go 2 or more, then you need the hub
Right. Mike Upchurch says, "Good evening, SK. I was largemouth bass fishing using a square bill crankbait. I ended up catching 5 large crappies. I couldn't believe it. I didn't know crappie. Oh yeah, without a
Yeah,
doubt. He
a
said
lot
he
of
didn't know
people
that they
pull
would hit a
crank.
crankbait. Man, a lot of people target them pulling
Yeah.
crankbaits.
Yeah, Mississippi, it's big.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, especially during the spawn. I see a lot. Man, a lot of 3-pounders. A lot of big
Yeah.
fish are caught. A lot of big crappie are caught by bass fishermen. Tell them to raise the entry fee and put it towards the contestants. There you go. Summertime bite is on fire in Louisiana. That's what's
All
up.
right.
Oh, they say that the bluegill is small in his area.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the way it is on Lake Houston. You know, Lake Houston's connected to Lake Conroe. Lake Conroe water, when they release it, flows through Lake Houston. Now, how Lake Houston don't have those big old copper nose in it, I can't tell you.
that's weird.
It's very weird. I don't even understand it. Yeah, lots of people troll crankbaits for them. Yep, pico bandits. Yep, etc. Yep.
Yeah.
I love bluegill beds. Very easy to recognize, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Lots of fun fishing them too. Slab B says, I agree, SK. Ain't nothing like a good SI unit to bluegill fish with. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Oh, he said Macomb, Mississippi. They're small in Macomb, Mississippi too.
Okay.
Huh. Torque says, look like I'll be fishing in Arkansas for the summer. Out here for work. And it looks like I'm going to end up having to get a place here also. Man, it's crazy being away from home, but hey, you got to make the best of it. You got to get
Yep.
them bills paid. Got to get them bills paid. Ford, what's going on, my man? Well, the storm has passed us, so hopefully I got power for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Hopefully I got power the rest of the night. Super Dave says some good fishing in Arkansas. I hear. Yep. Yeah, I see a lot of reports
Yeah.
coming from over there.
Yep.
Miss Bertha,
Hey, Miss Bertha.
how are you doing? Devon says, Slick, I know if I lived closer, I would be there for it. Slap B, Stephanie, what lake or river did she catch it in Bama? You can see them with your eyes. Yep, if the water's clear enough. But usually, I'll say this. The fish that I'm fishing right now, they're in a lot deeper. And I'm gonna tell you, but I much rather prefer fishing them with the cork. And I hate using a slip cork. So slip corks are almost out of the question. I'm gonna give them one more go, and because these beds are in 7 to 9 feet of water that I'm fishing now. But the areas that I used to fish for bluegill, I've just it's just so many people fishing up there now that then figured it out. That that's the way it is. I mean, and it only makes me better because I really do enjoy going out scanning for new areas, and that's what I've done and found these that are bedded a little bit deeper. Although it's not as fun watching that cork go down, I'm still catching some quality fish. It was a small lake. They were fishing off the bank. He said, I was out all day Saturday. Fat boy about had a heat stroke. Hey, man, I don't know. I know I couldn't go all day right now.
I know.
Man, it's been hot. Steve, you've been fishing, man. Give us a report.
Yeah, I went yesterday. I went to Lake Benbrook. Kind of windy. Got on the lake about 6:30. Yeah, just fished brush. Best depth was about 15 foot of water.
Cool.
Yeah, on East Bank, but that wind was coming from the south. So the dam on Benbrook's on the north, so that wind was just ripping down the whole lake.
Wow.
It's a good lake to fish when it's a north wind or east or west.
Yeah.
Yeah, south is no good.
And it got some really good fish in it.
Yeah, it's got some good fish.
Yeah.
They're starting to gain a little weight right now. I noticed they're getting a little fatter. So
yeah. Yeah, the fish here are recovering well too.
Yeah.
Couple weeks back, man, me and bluegill, we were some of the fish we were catching, even though they were quality sized fish, framed fish, they were just so thin that we were throwing them back. You know, and that's just after the spawn. You know, that spawn season takes a toll on those fish big time.
Right.
Yep. So, but crappie, man, bluegill, I'm telling y'all, if you can get out there right now, if you got side imaging, put some work in, you will find those beds, get in anywhere from 3 to, I don't know, 10 foot of water, and just use that side scan. And, areas with sandy, gravelly, with a little gravel in it, maybe mix uh, around vegetation. If there, especially if there's some stumps along the bank, in that depth of water, those fish love that type of stuff.
Right.
And they and getting kids out there, man, it's awesome because it's pretty fast action. And if you're in an area where where they're stacked up really good, it's some fast action. Josh says, "Hey SK, I love your videos. How does the GPS? How does the GPS? Uh, okay, you got to Josh. You're gonna have to type that. You sort of lost me on that. All right. So now my laptop's not on the act right. All right, here we go. Back going now. I caught some nice catfish Monday, and they were full of eggs. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, they've been on the bulkhead here, or any of the banks right now. Tell you the truth. 5:30 and left at 7:30. We drove
Oh
an
wow.
hour, get to the lake one way. We're there for the entire day. Wow. On Wise Lake, pulling and pushing minnows and jigs is still pretty popular. Okay, that's Wise Lake. At 7:30 p.m. Got there 5:30 a.m. That's all day.
Oh yeah.
That's almost sun up to sundown.
I don't know if I can do that anymore. That's a long
Hey, I
time.
tell you what, it's hot out there right now. I could do it in the fall or winter or even early spring. I don't know about this summer down here, man. It's 102, 104, 100-degree period. 96 to tell you the truth is
Yeah.
almost unbearable. Slabby says, I know several old timers here say they have no plans to get a live scope. You don't need live scope. You don't have to have live scope. It's a lot of fun fishing with it. It gives you a lot of good information, but you don't have to have it to catch crappie. Super Dave says 6-7 hours about all I want, but I'm in a kayak too. Good to get out and move around more, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Wayne says get her done. Wayne, y'all might have some bad weather coming your way here in a little bit. It just passed through here. I don't mind the summertime. I'm used to it. I freeze my bottled water, yep, and Crystal Light, and just let it melt down in the heat and sip on it throughout the day. Yeah, you got to stay and I'm gonna tell you something. Since I had my little ordeal with my kidney stone, I've been on nothing but water out there fishing, and I'm gonna tell you, I feel so much better, and I'm drinking plenty of it.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, but it's still super hot. I mean, I feel better than what I did before. Koosey, what's going on tonight, fellas? And yes, it is some good fishing here in Arkansas. That's what's up. Caught a nice catfish too, full of eggs. Oh wow, 16 pounds.
Oh, yeah.
Wayne said got 103 down there. He along the coast down there. JR says my first 2-pound crappie was caught on a white H&H rubber skirt spinnerbait with a double hook back in the mid 70s.
Hmm.
Yep. Humidity in Alabama ain't no joke. I bet Houston is even worse. Yes, it is. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, man. You walk out the house at 5:30 in the morning down here, and it'll smack you. By the time you get to your truck, you're gonna wipe your forehead because you got sweat on it.
Yep.
Don't ask too much about it, Wayne. It's coming, and with a lot of wind. Crappie crane. West Point Lake, Georgia is on fire for summertime slabs. I ran into a lot of 1.2 to 1.5 pound slabs stuck in the timber, 31 to 45 feet of water. They're getting into the mega schools. I wish we had that problem down here, where a group is all the same size. So, is anybody that has live scope? Gord Fraser, say he's from Canada. Send some of that cool weather down here.
There's some big old crappie, bluegill in Canada too.
There too. Yep.
Yeah.
But what I was saying a while ago, is there anybody that got live scope that's having tomorrow? I'm hoping that it's not too hot for me to hook my phone up to my unit and do a recording, so I'll show you guys next week how bad this thermocline is down here.
Okay.
But man, I'm telling you, Steve, some of you can see the fish, but man, if you're not paying real close attention, and it's so hard to see your jig. And I played with my settings. My settings that I thought I had that were good to work with the thermocline.
Uh-huh.
This thermocline today was on steroids.
Man.
It was really bad. My daughter says they have mosquitoes the size of full-size dragonflies. Wow. Yeah, the thing is, the weather's been super stable. Even though it's been super hot, the weather's been stable. If you find a span where the weather is stable, those fish feed very well. We've been having some really good bites. The fish they hadn't been super aggressive, but you find a color they can see that they want. I was on pearl for I don't know what 3 weeks, about 3 weeks straight, and then the other day they wouldn't touch. I mean, they followed it up, but they wouldn't hit it. So I changed over to one of Steve's 1 3/4 inch stinger tails in blue shiner, and man, they ate that thing up. Get out there today, we had to go to Turk Dust Black to get them, and just about every fish that was standing on his tail would hit it.
Man. That's crazy how colors,
Yep.
people say colors don't matter.
But the thing is, in most of my reports, I talk about the watercolor.
Yeah.
If that watercolor's changing, you best believe you're gonna be needing to make a change that color, that jig color. And that's what I've been seeing. That's what I've been seeing, and that's a tip from a old guy. That's and I'm not gonna brag, but you guys see that I stay on them crappie head pretty strong. Color matters. I don't care. There's some people. Oh, you go out there and just use this color. That's all you need. Okay. Keep on doing that. You hear from that guy when he go out there and catch them good, but you don't hear about the skunks that he have.
Right.
And trust me, if you don't change colors, you're gonna have some skunks. They talking about the mosquitoes have not been that bad in Louisiana. We just got some rain this week, so that may change. You best believe it. You get a little rain, the mosquitoes gonna come out. Just got my lawn mowed and weed eat it in this sweltering heat. Come on down here and knock mines out. It needs you bad.
Too.
Yep. Yes, sir. Stephanie, yes, in South Alabama is even worse. Below Montgomery, it's bad. They will eat you. There's Gord hollering again. One says Richard Jean, the fishing machine, won't get live scope because I think he will lose subscribers though.
Yeah, he don't need no help.
Yeah. River crappie still deep. Water temp 75. Wow. Been a while since I've seen 75-degree water temp. SK, this rain stopped on. Yeah, it stopped. Yeah, all I can see is the lightning, the sky lightening up in the distance. It's passed me up already. It looked like it's gonna be way worse east of me though, over your way. Y'all wake me up around late September, maybe even October. Yep. Slab B says, "Yep." Here to my sunglasses. Yep. Be fogging up before I get to work. Yep. Oh,
Yeah.
be fogging up before you get to his truck. Yep. You sure right about that. Every time, even when you get in your vehicle, you run that AC, you get out. You got to pull them glasses down so you can see. Ethan says, I don't use live scope. I fished from the bank and caught a 3-pound crappie on a bobber and crappie jig. I outfish all the live scope guys. I find the rip wrap and work it slow. And that's the ticket. You know,
Yeah.
I don't do much bank fishing, but the same principles apply. Move
Yeah.
fast, fish slow. You got to put that work in. You have to put that work in. Yes, stable weather is good for crappie. I totally agree. So even caught some jigs on in the vegetation. Oh wow. I also caught some on jigs in the vegetation. Sorry about that. Yeah, JR, I didn't see a report from you, man. What's up with that? When I went Tuesday, the live scope was only cleared down 5 foot at 7 a.m. and moved to about 9 foot around 9 a.m. As the sun comes up, the thermocline do go down. I agree. Yes, sir. I ain't see a report from you from Tuesday. Black smoke's in the house. What's going on, my man? Wow, massive tornado hit Texas. Looks like F what?
F4.
Really?
Man,
Man, I tell
damn.
you what, that wind was really bad a while ago. I don't know where it hit at, but tell you what. Jesse, what's going on, my man? What's up, SK and Steve? I still go when hot here in Arkansas. Keep hydrated and know when to leave. Yes, sir. I totally agree. Wayne says, as kids in the 60s, we used to catch crappie in a pond in Ennis with live minnows. That's what's up. Yeah, that's what I want to know. Oh, he says, Manitou, Texas. I've never heard of that.
Oh, wow.
Manitou. I guess I'm pronouncing it right.
I wonder where it is.
Oh wow, Miss Bertha said if there's one that hit a little town called Perrytown. It
Yeah,
may
that
have
was
been
last
a
week.
couple of them.
Perrytown was last week. That 3 people died on that one.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's in the Panhandle.
Oh, okay. Lots of rain in Georgia for the last week. And how will this affect the fish? Um, I'm not for sure which lakes you fish, and how much rain you guys got, but it's just like I was saying a while ago, water clarity. I know here if we get half an inch down here, it really do affect the water clarity. The lake here, it has a sand pit farther up the river, and a lot of that sediment that they create up there get washed into Lake Houston, and it's just a sandy lake, period. So any current stirs up a lot of that sandy bottom and changes it. So if it rains here, my situation here, if it rains enough to where we got current, what the things I look for is how much did it change to water clarity, and also concentrate on fishing areas that is out of the current. That's super big.
Yeah.
Devon says, "And Bass Pro Shop pole's been putting in some work for him. That's super cool. I've never used one. I've never used one.
Yeah, I think they sell a Crappie Max, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've heard of that one. I've never fished with it.
Yeah.
Fishing 14. What's going on?
What's happening, man?
Crappie here in southern Illinois this weekend was not aggressive. It was tough Saturday.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just hate when you throw a jig at him and you know he just don't respond.
Yeah.
He just
Yep.
then 10 minutes later they're on fire. Yeah, it's crappie
works.
fish.
Yep. What size jig head should I use jigging? You need all sizes.
Yep. Depends on the depth.
Yep.
Depends what them
Depth,
fish are
wind.
doing. Yep. Short strikes, I always go lighter.
Yep. Like Smoke says, a chaser found this guy by his wife, and his wife was dead. Wow.
Man, sad. Yeah, they found a body on Lake Ray Hubbard in Dallas today. A guy that was
Really?
missing. Lake, yeah. He's been missing for a few days, I guess.
Man,
That's sad.
really sad. Yeah, you got to change that 123rd around. Need to be 132nd. Yep, 132nd, 116th, and 18. That's a good start.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, these pop-up storms, man, they're pretty bad. And hopefully, me and Bluegill, we tested the waters a few weeks back, but we both made it back safely. But that storm popped up, and I mean, just like that wind was horrible. But we got back in and was safe. What are your thoughts on St. Croix rods for crappie? It's $240. I will never own one.
I know a lot of people that even buy the blanks and make their own rods. But
Yeah.
a lot of the guys casting use them.
Yeah.
Because they don't make like one. They make 6 and footers, 5, 6, and 7s.
Yeah.
They might make it, but they don't make no 12 footers or nothing like that.
Oh, okay.
It's all that
I agree with
pre-buy.
Devon though. I totally agree with the Devon. That's $200 for crappie rod. Yeah.
Oh man, some of them 12-foot rods now are 200 something.
Wow.
Yep. I'm like, prices.
Wow. Slappy said in 2011 they had a tornado come through that was a mile wide.
Man.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Bass Pro Shop rods, and they've been putting in some work. That's super cool. That's super cool. Black Smoke says this looked every bit of a half mile wide at one point. Wow. Yeah, 3 people died.
Yeah. Can't handle.
I knew somebody was gonna jump on this. He said Bass Pro rods are garbage. That's crazy. Devon say hit them likes, y'all. Super Dave. So Steve, say for instance you go to a lake, just like you went. Did you name the lake you was on the other day?
Yeah, Benbrook.
Yesterday. Yeah, Benbrook. So you went to Benbrook. You hadn't fished Benbrook in what? How long it's been?
8, 9 months.
So what do you do? How do you go out? Where do you start it? What tells you where to start?
I just looked at some old areas. A lot of them were blank, and the wind determines. Before I leave, I'll see the wind, and I'll know exactly what areas I'm going to fish.
Yeah.
I don't want the boat bouncing like crazy if I don't have to.
That's right.
So it was a south wind. I ended up going on the east bank. It was a little cove, and it had one of the banks was blocking the wind. Went in there, and yep, there was fish on them. I had to weed through the dinks, but yeah, a lot more dinks.
Yeah. And I totally agree. I mean, you got to look at the conditions, and that a lot of people don't understand that. And I've came. I tell people now. I mean, back in the day, I used to care about spots, but right now, I want the conditions right. And you go there and you just find the fish. With me, Lake Houston, I'm gonna start probably around 8 foot, and work my way out from there. And it don't take a big old brush pile to hold fish.
Right.
If you have live scope, man, you could pass by a little old stick up that's sticking up like that. That'll have a you know,
Yep.
2 or 3 big old slabs on it. And even I'll tell you this, not so much today on today's trip, but yesterday's trip, man, we pulled a lot of fish out of the mud, just sitting down on the bottom,
Right.
not on any structure. And yeah, I see this type of stuff, and I think back to before live scope, you know, back when I used to spider rig and and think about how we caught fish before live scope, and in those situations where uh you know, spider rigging worked great. I think most of those fish probably were just sitting down on the bottom, or they could have been suspended, depending on the depth you were fishing versus where you were catching the fish. You know, JR says today, Tuesday, I was checking new areas and marking new waypoints. Only kept 2 over 12. Let all the rest go. There you go. Putting in that work. That's what you got to do. Super Dave says, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you, Super Dave. I hope they find those folks in that submersible looking for the Titanic. Yeah, I sort of heard about that.
Yeah.
There ain't
Yeah.
no way I'm gonna go down there without something connected, a lifeline. You know, how can they go down? I mean, yeah, I know it's a mode of transportation to where they, but what's what's the backup plan?
Right. None.
I guess, yeah. How can you go down that deep in water and not have a backup plan? And they launching this thing from a giant boat. Why did they not have a lifeline? Some type of cable, rope, something. There ain't no. I mean, those folks are. I don't know. They were asking for something crazy to happen. I want one of those machine rods from Ozark. Man, they almost $200. That's
Yeah.
a lot of money for a rod. They got to pay Hayden, I
You
guess.
can
Yep.
still pre-order. I think they're
Yeah.
out now. But it'll be a while
Hayden
before you.
and yeah, they got to pay Hayden and Lamar. Yeah, I don't. You know, I'm gonna tell you now. I'll stick my little old Denali's. You know, 10 footers or $80. The 12s are. I don't mean the 10. I'll stick with that. The 10s are $80. I think the 16s 99. So I mean, can't beat it. This is day 6 without electric. Wow,
Oh
man, it's
man.
been hot in Shreveport at my mom's house. 80-mile-per-hour wind last Thursday caused severe damage.
Man.
Yeah, it is hot, dude. I feel for y'all. You know, I pray that they get it back going. Mother Nature can make
Yeah.
changes to our lives like nothing else. Black Smoke says I can catch crappie on an old school Zepco. That's right.
Yep. Yep.
Slabby says I have one of the Ozark Pro series. It's been a fine rod. Super cool. Couldn't find a Mantor, Texas. There is a Manor, Texas, near Bastrop. Huh. I don't know if that storm made it that far yet. I think Bastrop is near the coast down there, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
It's on the coast right now, from
Oh,
Houston
it
to the coast.
is?
Yeah. It's on
Wow.
the radar.
Man, that
Then there's
thing's
another one
moving
in Austin.
fast.
Yeah, there's another one in Austin.
Ooh wee.
Yeah, you can see it right there. It's pretty big. Yeah, Houston,
Oh yeah, yeah,
Kingwood.
yeah.
It's in League City now, the main of it.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty close to the coast.
Then Port Arthur, there's a big one over there.
Yeah. Murdoch says Denali has their crappie tank rods at half price. I'm a prime guy, so I don't know anything about them. I don't know anything about them either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do the Denali primes, and that's what I use. Ethan says I only fish crappie casting light jigs, so I use a St. Croix Abbott Panfish series, $250. That was worth a 3-pound crappie. That's right. If you got it, flaunt it. That's all I can say. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm a poor old boy, so I can't pay no $200 for no rod. Let me go look again. May have misspelled. Okay. Torque says, "Oh man, y'all ain't gonna let y'all start arguing over here." He was just joking, I guess. He's talking about the ACCs. He just said, "I saw a dead body at the lake. I think I tried to put a jig by its mouth to see if it would bite. Was it a fish body? Dead fish body, maybe?" My best friend's dad owned a bake shop. We got plenty of live minnows for a discount. That's what's up.
Okay.
Ace 225's with us tonight. Thank you for joining us, man. How long you guys stay on School of Crappie that are not biting? And I'm gonna tell you, it don't take me long to determine. Yeah, I'll drop a jig or two down there, different color, different size, maybe, but maybe even add scent. And if they're just not active, they're not active. It don't take long. Not for me. How about you, Steve?
Yeah, with live scope now, I don't stay too long.
Yeah.
I'll come back later. If it's loaded, I'll come back later, about an hour or so,
Yeah.
and then try it again.
Major Brown said, "Careful, I work for BPS, Bass Pro Shop. They're okay rods if you know what you're doing."
Yeah.
Matater, Texas. I've never heard that one either. I guess I pronounced it right.
Potato.
I catch my own minnows in a clean river and use fathead minnows. I've heard of fathead minnows. I don't think we have those down here. Major Brown, yes, they are, but most folks want to use name brand crappie rods. Yep. Says the yellow glass light rods they don't make anymore.
Yep, tornado hits hour ago. Yeah, tore up some stuff.
Wow.
It says 25 miles south of Turkey.
Huh.
I guess it's Turkey, Texas.
I've never heard of Turkey, Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wayne, I remember when you went through that. Guess I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm tripping over there. Crappie at night biting my jigs. I'm desperate, so I'm going to try minnows. Hey man, it's whatever works.
Yep.
I will tell you, do change colors, do add scent, because at times
Profile
when
and
they're finicky,
sizes.
change profile. Yep, downsize.
You don't
Yep,
have to use a big old bait all the time. You know, them small
that's
baits will
right.
work here.
That's right. Yeah, that's what they were saying. I think tomorrow's the last day. That's all the air that they had. But life is no respect of the
Yeah.
life. Yep.
Yeah.
Miss Stephanie say, why pay a high price for a rod when $50 to $80 rods do the same thing? Just my opinion. And it's just whatever. It's personal opinion. I mean, it's personal preference. Just like putting your live scope transducer on a pole. It's just personal preference. We got to throw that in there on every live. We got to put the old pole out there. Okay, Black Smoke Vapes in Louisiana. That's cool.
Yeah.
With summer temps, fish early till the fish get finicky, then cruise on the big motor, making a breeze, looking for new spots. My lakes have fish in the same locations for summer and winter.
Yeah.
Awesome. I agree. Even I'll tell you what, man, here, 8 o'clock, dude, you're sweating. And I'm talking about while you're fishing. So my thing is what I try to do is I fish, even though I may have more spots in that area that I'm fishing, but I'll load up and crank the big motor up and make a few minute run to a different area just to cool off. Get to that area, fish a little bit, then we'll fire up and go fish a different area. and it's been working out pretty good. I do have an umbrella that I'm getting ready to try to get put on my boat, and that's gonna help too. I got one of the 7.5 foot uh, patio umbrellas. I just got to figure out how I'm gonna mount it to where it'll be stable. I did have one for my dog a while back, years ago, and a big gust of wind came through, blew it out, and I'm gonna tell you that umbrella sank that quick.
Dang.
I couldn't get my boat to it fast enough. It was gone as soon as it
People
hit the
put a
water.
pool noodle on the shaft.
They put a
That way
what?
it'll float a pool noodle.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, okay. That would
Yeah.
be cool. Yep,
Just
yep.
so it floats a little longer.
Right. Yep. I'm gonna do that. Good idea. How you seeing? I think me you talked about this earlier. I think I'm gonna try to use some type of flange and mount it to my boat
Right. I would
and
Google
make
it
a
and see what people are doing.
yeah. Yep. I agree. H225, they will bite jigs. Just try different profiles. Yep.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
colors. Yep. I don't know much about Louisiana. I live in Missouri. Okay. Torque says I'll use Walmart rod before I use. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna use any rod as long as I can go fishing
Yeah.
and it hold up. Jesse, what's going on, my man? I like my HT graphite rod. What's HT? Uh, not sure what HT is.
Mhm.
Graphite crappie poles. That's what's up. Fishing 14 says some lakes in Missouri need to take out tons of limits of those small crappie. Too many dinks. Yeah, if you're catching a bunch, I mean a ton of small fish, it's more than likely that lake is overpopulated.
Yeah.
Yep. Slabby said they got to pay for all those big names. I guess. Yep.
Yep.
You got that right. That's usually the way it goes. And you know, it they getting paid. Danny says I got a lot of rain here in Huffman and lost electricity for a while. Man, I hope it didn't damage the lake too bad. Good you got your lights back on. I tell you that, man.
Yeah.
It would be miserable without electricity right now. I feel for the people that are going days without it. Yep. DJ Cool's in the house. What's going on, my man?
What's up, DJ Cool?
Chuck Adams made it. Couldn't get off phone with neighbor. Had orange covering eyes. Orange and orange covering eyes. And Stephanie says a cheaper rod means more baits. There you
Yep.
go.
Yep.
Super Dave. So I think anybody have any questions about summer fishing? Somebody throw some questions out there. I've gave what I thought would help people, but I always got to ask for people to throw some questions out there because a
Yeah.
lot of people I think are on here and may have questions and don't want to throw a question
Right.
out there. Diversity Love, how are you? Oh yeah. Devon say I still use Thump City rod too. Good rod with backbone. I'm not for sure what happened to that dude, man. He just sort
Yeah.
of
I don't know.
disappeared this time for a while.
Yeah.
Black Smoke says I think a lot of problems in some lakes in Missouri is no size limit. You can catch 5 million 8 inches. Oh wow. Diversity says he said that they were going to try minnows. Do they taste as good as crappie? Ethan says I take $400 crappie rod over $3,000 live scope every day, any day. Devon says in the summertime there is always a breeze on the water, so that helps too. Yep. I'll
Yep.
tell you what, I've been cussing it that wind down here. They on the news they'll talk about 5 to 10. You get out there, it's 20 to 25 or 30. And that's a bit too much. Even though I can't curse it because it's been hot and that little breeze hits you and dry that sweat up, cools you off a little bit. Chuck says, going to try my live scope on the trolling motor for the first time Friday. My turret is on the blink. Send it back to the factory. Okay. There you go, Chuck. Tell them to send your money back while you're at it. I know you're gonna like it. Payne, what's going on, man? I was almost asleep till you said live scope pole. I'm awake now. Devon says I use pool noodle on all my rods. It's a perfect fit on the bottom of the pole. Haven't lost a pole in years. There you go. Sport Umbrella off Amazon is a ticket. Mounted in a Millennium umbrella holder. Works well. Crappie Crane, I bought one of those sport umbrellas. Man, I'm gonna tell you, they should have put a zipper on those little side panels because I can't stand them. They're totally in the way. Totally in the way. But I did buy another one, a different one that don't have it. I guess I should have read the description a little better. I was thinking they got to have a zipper on that thing so you can take them off. So if you don't want them sides on it. How's the crappie brakes? I like them, and I usually don't use them until the wind is almost non-existent. Because my boat, once I get the momentum going, it just drift and drift and drift and drift. But they work great. I can't say they, but my crappie brake worked great. I only have one.
Yeah, I like them.
Yep.
I haven't used them the last 2 trips. I really haven't. No need to do it.
Yeah, if the wind's blowing pretty good, I mean, you got some resistance, so it keeps you back. H225 says, I'm going with no fishing rods. I'm going strictly braids, line, and my bare hand. There you go.
Oh, man.
That's what's up right there. Slap B says, I have 3 of the 5 foot Ozark Trails rods from Wally World. They've been great. $35 a piece.
Yep.
Fahim's in the house. What's going on, my man? Says I'm late, but I'm here. That's all we need.
Yep.
Get here when you can. I'll feel every bite. Super sensitive. Okay, that's what's up. Look at Squid to I hear you.
I'll be right back.
All right. Summertime fishing question. How can I get AC on my boat? Man, I tell you what, I wish I knew because I sure have it. They do have those little coolers now. I'm not for sure how they power up, but they got some coolers that blow out cool air. I've seen them. I've never seen anybody use it on a boat, but I see them use it on football fields and stuff like that. Oh, Hi-Tech. Okay. Jimmy Houston has several signature Hi-Tech rods. Okay. Yeah, Bluegill used to use those Hi-Tech rods way back. Slab B said, don't blow here in the summer. Blows all winter and spring, though. Wow. Fishing 14 says, instead of spending $400 on rods, put towards a generator. Excuse me. Do you use bright colors in clear water? 5/6 visibility. No. The clearer the water I fish, the darker the bait I use. Black works really good in clear water for me. Works great. Actually, I think Slab B has been using. He got a clear lake over there. We talked about. I think that was Slab B. Me and him talked about that black and that clear water, and he found that it worked for him. Devon says I use Walmart split shots. They reusable and are made by Ozark Trails. 30-pack costs a little over $1. I use split shots too. Yes, sir. I'm not for sure which brand though. Okay. Jesse says HT jigging stick, cork handle, Tennessee reel seat, good backbone, lightweight, sensitive, not expensive. There you go. Major Brown says a lithium battery power fan does good on the boat. There you go. Yeah, we've been having good wind here. We've been having airflow, but it's just that it's 100 degrees. It's a 100-degree wind. That's what we do. Is that Mad Brave pretty good, SK? I tell you what, Slab B, I like the 20 pound, but it's good for a jigging rod. Um, it casts pretty good too, but if I was gonna put it on a casting rod, I'd probably go with 15 pound. But for the 20 pound, it works really good because it's thicker. You can see it. You don't get the tail wrap as bad, and it just works great. But I do use a 12-pound P line monoliter, and it's not because the fish can see it. It's just that it works better for me. I don't. There's rarely that I have my jig gets snagged up in my line. Uh, and me using split shots, it holds those split shots in place. You can put split shots on braid, and they're gonna constantly slide. From what I can't crimp them tight enough. They're gonna slide. From what my experience. There's a DIY ice chest cooler. Look up on YouTube. There you go. What's y'all's favorite knot for crappie fishing? Loop knot, hands down. You use trolling knot, don't you, Steve? I think.
Palomar.
I use Palomar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the loop knot. I want that bait to have that little freedom to stay horizontal. Black Smoke Matter says, I think the transducer can get hot on the live scope when it's not out. Give it a little time. Give it a break at times.
Yeah, I've had an overheat thing on my unit. Yeah.
Over temp. Yep.
Yep. So you put it in the water for a little while.
Yep. Devon say he only uses a loop knot. There you go. Yes, black works good in clear water. Sometimes they will hit those bright colors though, but your natural colors work best most times. Monkey milk,
yeah,
great to blue ice. D Sauce is in the house.
D Sauce, what's happening?
Well, Super Dave say he uses a loop knot also. Well, guys, Steve, we over an hour already. I'm gonna do a giveaway. I still got to get the ladies taken care of.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one too. I got a new color I poured up, and I'll do a giveaway on. It's a 2-inch shad bait, and I tested some out on Benbrook, and they were just eating it.
Nice, super cool, man. I can still hear that rumbling out there. I hope there's not another round coming. Hope there's not another round coming. See if I can remember how to do this. Well, okay. There we go. You guys know what to do. Hashtag crop. Any of you guys that are new would like to get into this giveaway. I'm gonna give away some of the hot baits that I've been using, and I think loop knot is pretty much what everyone uses. Wayne says storm is coming. The Weather Channel lied to us. D Sauce, he say he missed the good stuff. Yeah, you missed it, dude. You missed it big time. Slab B say used a helicopter lure.
You know what?
JR
You guys are talking about split shots. I never seen a tungsten split shot yet.
I don't need to see now.
All them guys are talking tungsten.
Yeah. Denali pushing out some, but that's mostly for bad stuff.
Oh, jig heads?
Yeah. No, just weights.
Oh, okay.
The
Yeah.
tungsten weights.
Yeah, they're big.
That ain't good. Miss Stephanie said I got another round by her radar. Wayne said his lights just flickered. Super Dave still dropping those links.
Yep. Yeah, them things cost them tungsten. They're proud of their stuff.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, Devon, everybody's talking at tungsten, but I don't have a use for it. Thank you, Super Dave. Murdoch says, anytime you go fishing, add double the mile per hour on wind. I totally agree. I've never seen an accurate wind forecast. I totally agree. I don't know what they use, but even the hourly, it's just wrong, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, Al Booster say he uses fast snaps. I hear, there's a lot of some people that use that.
Yeah, I used to back in the day.
Yeah. I use a loop knot and a modified Albright for mono to braid. There you go.
I need to practice on my leader knots.
Yeah, that Albright works pretty good. I like it. That tornado took a Dollar General out, flattened. Wow. Miss Burton said I can send Slick's winnings to her.
Yeah.
That's what's up. All right, you're like, well, how many people we got? Only 35 people. Now I'm gonna tell you new guys something. You have to be subscribed to the channel for it to pick up. You have to be subscribed to the channel for this giveaway tool to pick you up. Yep, this is another Fishing 14 brought up. Turn off transmission on live scope when out of water.
Yeah.
Even on short runs. Yeah, I think putting it to sleep shuts it down too.
That's what I do. Yeah, standby.
Yeah, put it in standby. Yep. How did I get that in there? I think the submarine is going to have bodies floating in it. Rest in peace. Yeah, Wayne, hopefully you're okay over there. Go a mile down the road. There's another DG. K&B Angler says, just throw my hat into the arena. All right, let's do this drawing, I guess. You want to go first, Steve?
Yeah.
Okay, this is for Steve drawing first, right here. Here we go. 37 people join. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. If I can get on the right screen to make it work. Here we go. Tim is the winner. Tim Dot. Congratulations.
Tim. Yeah, just send me an email or a message on Facebook, and I'll get them out to you.
Super cool. All right. So you just gonna do one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here's I'm gonna do some of the hot baits that I've been using here lately. And here we go. Good luck, everybody. Kit During. Kit During. Let me write this down so I don't have to come back and look all through this so even though it's hot out, getting an early start, the sun is up at you can see at 6 o'clock. So getting an early start and working hard to get what you want to catch what you want to catch before it gets hot is a must right now. Say it's 21st, right?
Yep.
And I'm gonna try to get my jigs tied up for the ladies, Miss Bertha and Miss Stephanie. Try to get those jigs tied up for them and get them sent out at the same time. But I was down for that kidney stone, man, and just backed up like you wouldn't believe. I'm doing 4 and 5 days in a row out on the lake, man. It's been tough.
Yeah. You got a trip tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah. Miss Bertha says, "Congratulations to all the winners."
Yep. Thank you.
Catfish and crappie is in the house. What's going on, my man?
What's happening?
Kit says, "Finally, been 2 years." You gotta stay at it, man. You gotta stay at it. That's the only way. That's the only way it happens. Miss Stephanie says, "No problem. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate y'all's patience."
Yeah.
Those jigs are coming, though. They are coming. I promise you that. Well, Steve, anything else you got to help on summertime?
No, just be safe. Drink plenty of water.
Plenty of water. Yes,
'Cause if
sir.
you feel it, it's kind of too late.
Yep. Yes, sir. I tell you what, though, that I got a cheap ice cooler, right? But that Joker, I'm telling you, get that water so cold that it's unreal. So when I grab, sometimes I'll grab 2 bottles out of there and sip on one, real nice and cold. And by the time I finish that one, the other one I can just take it and turn it up and kill it.
Yeah.
And I've been finding that it's uh it's been helping a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Devon. I think that happened some years ago. That didn't just happen. That was just the anniversary's birthday or something that came up.
Yeah.
Slap B say you only see 12 thumbs up. Man, that's crazy.
No, I saw 30 or 40. Let me see. I was
Oh,
looking.
really? Yeah, sometimes you have to refresh.
Yeah.
Catfish and crappie say you use a Bimini.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yep. Slap Super Dave say you see 52. Thank you
Yep.
guys. I really do appreciate it. Miss Bertha says, "No problem, SK. Take your time. We know you're busy." Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. Super Dave says, "Hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already." Thank you, Super Dave. Wayne says he watched his huck of a man brother and other grown men crying in the ER from kidney stones passing. I
All right.
have never had them. You don't want them, I'm telling you. You do not want them. Super Dave, that's crazy. I only show 12. You may have to refresh.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay. I thought it happened a few years ago. Slick says, "Miss Bertha and Stephanie, do you bluegill and crappie fish?" It sounds like he gonna be sending y'all some jigs. I want to post this guy's post, but man, just his name, his name is we got kids that watch this show, so I just can't put your name up on the screen. But yeah, I agree with you. He says his favorite crappie bait is a punch to their face.
Hmm.
Murdoch says he enjoys it. Enjoyed it, fellas. Thank you, Murdoch. There you go. There you go. Miss Bertha says yes, sir.
Yeah.
And Miss Stephanie says she mostly crappie fish. And Slick says, okay, ladies, I got you. So it sounds like y'all gonna get hooked up with some more jigs. Slabby says, yes, I went out and came back. I see 56. There you go.
Yeah.
SK, before the Stones, what did you drink primarily? Powerade. I drank more Powerade than water, thinking I was doing myself some justice, but it didn't work. After 2 weeks of rain. Now, before I say that, I go back in 3 weeks and they're analyzing those stones. They send them off to the lab, and I'll know. Well, they'll have a good idea of what probably caused them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but a 6.5 millimeter, man, that thing's been growing a long time. That didn't just happen. So JD says after 2 weeks of rain, I don't see open water crappie anywhere in my community lake. Do you think they overflowed to the bayou? After 2 weeks of rain, I don't see open water crappie anywhere in my community lake. Do you think they overflow to the bayou?
Hmm.
That's a good question. Is your bayou farther down the lake? Is that downstream? I don't see that happening, but more than likely, they just changed their pattern. Miss Bertha thinking Slick. Well, Steve, man, you ready to close it
Yeah.
out? I think we talked about some good stuff. Talked about how to catch bluegill. Talked about some good stuff on catching crappie. We asked some questions that people put out. So I think we're good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same thing caused mine. First time I drank pure Powerade, thinking it was good for me. Wow, very very possible that's what they're going to tell me. But I'm gonna tell you, I know for a fact, man. I drank a lot of Powerade. Yeah, I do Gatorade sometimes too, but power that that grape and orange Powerade that was what my taste buds desired. Ken B Angler says had to go out and come back in. Phone wouldn't let me type any messages.
Hmm.
Huh. Super Dave says good show tonight. Wayne says storm is here. I want to watch it come in. All right, Wayne. Slap B says enjoy it as always. Stay safe out there.
Yeah.
Devon says Crystal Light packets work for him. Guys, I appreciate y'all being here.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Yeah.
catch y'all next week, same time, same flavor.
Yep.
And good luck out on the water. Stay hydrated and get those fish. They
Yep.
still have to eat, regardless of how hot it is. Get your early start and go have some fun.
Yeah.
We'll catch y'all next week.
All right. Take care.